Welcome to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Designs. This is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. We're gonna have lots of interruptions today. Full house, fully loaded, including husband. And husband is the one that makes the most interruptions. So just so you know, it's gonna be sketchy. Not sketchy, skippy. What am I looking for? It's gonna, yeah, skip. Like the video's gonna, hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for returning. If you're returning, welcome if you're brand new. I hope you like, subscribe, and do all the YouTubey things. I still feel like I want to make that shirt. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. I've got stitching to show y'all. I've got some mini building to show y'all. We got Would You Rathers. We've got Nico's Facts because I have been forgetting Nico's Facts for a couple of episodes now. And I have some facts written down. So we need to catch up. T-shirt updates. Floss of the Month updates. Ooh, do I have that available? June. Ha, got it. Okay. So, yes. Happy almost June, y'all. It is May 30th. Yes. I've had an amazing May, I think. I feel like I have, like we could do like a May wrap up. That's pretty much the end of May. I have really not gotten back to like what my goals were at the beginning of the year. And let's be honest, my goals at the beginning of the year were insane. And I knew that. I knew that going in. I knew like committing myself to stitching on something different every single day was probably not long haul. But the goal was there, the intent was there, and maybe some progress would be made. I am hopeful. I'm going to set my planner up and I'm hopeful that for the month of June, I can fall back into that groove of stitching on something every day and meeting all the goals for the month of June. The original goals that I had set up at the beginning of 2024. And I really only did those goals for January. I don't even think I did February. I don't think so. So, what was I going to say? Wrap up for the month of May. Oh my goodness. Does everybody else have those gnats showing up in their house? Because I do. A little bit of a life update. We had a pretty severe storm. There was no tornado that I'm aware of that actually touched down, but we had a pretty massive severe storm, and it was the night of last Sunday night, the 26th. It was the night of the 26th into the 27th, and like the wind was insane. It was so crazy, and I could like, it sounded like it was gonna like a tornado was outside my house. No sirens ever went off. No tornado actual like warnings went off. We were in a watch, but we never went into a warning. We did have severe thunderstorm watches and warnings and all the things. Okay. Told you it was gonna be sketchy. Anyways, afterwards, the storm. I mean, the storm was really actually like really a short burst, and I do remember like getting up. We lost power, and so we lost power like almost immediately as the storm hit, and so after it died down and it sounded like it was like completely silent outside, I got up, went and looked around. It was probably around midnight, 1 a.m. Went and looked around a little bit and was kind of like with my flashlight and noticed like branches down, nothing like severe on our roof or anything, but I did notice shingles in the front yard. And so the wind like blew, it's basically wind damage. We have had somebody up there to see that there's hail damage as well, so we're dealing with that right now. But other than that, I mean, we're completely fine. I do know there were a lot of people that had trees and branches, and like the tree services were working overtime getting all those trees taken care of, and there's still some that's laying down, need to be taken care of. There were lots of people with trees, branches on houses, cars, and so on. So But like I said, I think it was all just really, really severe winds. Okay, which, I mean, that's what a tornado is, but different. Anyways, we're all good here. The damage is recoverable. Insurance is there for a reason. I've just never done an insurance claim like this before, so it's all new to me, trying to navigate all of that. Okay, I digress. Let's talk about stitching. I was updating you on May. I did get caught up on all whip goes through May. So I have not obviously done June, which she just recently called. Those numbers, I think it was 2 and 25, and I can't off the top of my head know what those are. It's 100 Owls for me and Spooky Hollowtown, which is that giant piece by Little Stitch Girl. I have actually been feeling a pull to that as of recently, so that's really good that I'm going to be able to get that out and get some work in on that. But let's talk about all of the ones that I did get work on. So Nancy, I have the pattern first. We have Autumn Lane's Stitchery, The Collectors, and this is my signed edition. Absolutely love it. But oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite patterns of his. I mean, it is just so eerie and spooky, and I just love the vibes of it. I don't know exactly what I'm stitching this on. I feel like I may have dyed this myself. But here's where I'm at. I've got a Autumn Lane needle minder in the way, so let me get that out of the way. Here's where I'm at. I did more on this tree. Mostly, I think all of the stitching was done down this tree. 500 stitches and some fill-in up in here. So that's where I'm at. And you can clearly tell I'm working that page. There are other colors in here. I am just right now working in all of the black, which is not something I normally do. I'll typically bounce around from color to color, but I have just been solid stitching black on this one and loving it. Okay, and I don't know where I got this. I know this is from a retreat. I can't remember. And I absolutely love it though. It's so cute. Cute little stitched up bat, and I love this bag. Okay. I got let me see, let me backtrack. Also, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm a day late and $1 short. Let me backtrack to, I believe I recorded on time last Wednesday. So, yes, I did get, yep. Okay. That's just what I have done. I was just double checking. So, the next one is the Baba Yaga, also from Autumn Lane. And I swear my nose is fine until I get on here. And then it just starts running like a zip. There's lots of colors in this one, which I absolutely love. But also that eerie silhouette type dimensional stitch, which I love. This one came fully kitted up as part of a box, and fully kitted up with a cardboard linen. So I'm stitching this on linen, but is this linen just not everything? Oh my god, it is everything. Called for linen. I'm pretty sure this is by Be Stitch Me, Brandy. Catacombs, yep, by Be Stitch Me. And absolutely love it. And I can even tell you it is 32 count. So 2 over 2 is when I'm stitching this. And I worked more in, what did I do? I think it was this whole side up here that filled in some of this brown, these windows, and more black of the house there. So that's what I got in. Again, doing a page at a time. And that's where we're at. I mean, this fabric just looks like it's going to add more trees to the dimension of this. Like, because those look like trees. It's just so good. So good. Okay. And I have this one in a Pinky Promises bag. If you're stitching the aquarium one, I think it's Deadly Aquarium, I think it's Deadly Aquarium, Sal. She's got one right now with an octopus on it. Oh my god, it looks so good. But I've got this one in my love skeleton hands. Absolutely love these bags. Okay. Then I had a stitching challenge for 1,000 stitches on a particular whip, and that particular whip that was called was Grimm's Fairy Tales. I do not have an overall picture of this one. I'm sorry, Nancy. But this, I mean, you get a pretty big portion of it. I'm getting so close. This is a pattern by Clouds Factory. It was a stitch along in 2020, I believe, maybe 21. Clearly I did not keep up. As with all sales, I always fall off. I always have the best intentions and then but I am through part 8, I believe, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have 4 parts left. So here's where I'm at. Here's what I actually worked on. So I finished The Fisherman's Wife here, and he included, this part included these letters, these motifs, and all of this, and even that little motif there. And then we have Sleeping Beauty, and included all these motifs here, and all of this here. So we've got the prince, the sleeping princess, sleeping cat, which I didn't understand the sleeping cat portion of this. It was my eye watering. So I did a deep dive because I also didn't have part 12 printed off for this. I have everything printed off in this amazing bag by a bag maker who's not making these anymore. So I consider myself very fortunate to have one. Nice sturdy batting and quilting. I absolutely love this glittery fabric. And then the inside is a zipper vinyl pouch here, 2 separate vinyl pouches here, and then inside and inside. So I have everything stored in here, and I did not have part 12 printed off. I have all the other parts printed off, and it's just the pattern part that I have printed off. I don't have like the cover pages printed. And I did that like as it was coming out. All of this to say, this sleeping cat, I was like, what's with the cat? Prompted me to do a deep dive and find my patterns, and also find, so I can get 12, but also like as each part came out, the stories were released like with it. Grimm's Fairy Tales, like Clouds Factory was releasing the Grimm's Fairy Tales with it. All of this to say, I've got part 12 now. I found the story, and the story was different than what I remember, different than what we know in the movie, right? When the princess falls asleep, the entire kingdom falls asleep. The entire kingdom. And then it's surrounded by a like huge thorn barricades situation, like hedge, like a thorny hedge. And the thorny hedge grows up and like surrounds the entire kingdom, and everything was asleep. Everything for 100 years. There was no waking up. Like she fell asleep. The entire kingdom fell asleep for 100 years. After 100 years had gone by, a prince came around and was told the story, and he's like, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try to get through this hedge. And when he showed up, 100 years had passed. The hedge was no longer there. He was able to just traipse right in. Walked in and found her laying there, kissed her without her consent, woke her up, happily ever after. Yay! But the sleeping cat, I think, is there to like represent like everything being asleep, not just her. Okay, that is everything that I have stitched. No. I lie. Take it all back. Pattern. I hear you, Nancy. Always in the back of my head. Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts Halloween. I have divided this into 12 sections. If you are interested and you would like to, even if you would like to start this now and have this done by middle of next year, we had somebody that started late and already finished the entire piece. She's like, sorry, Athena, I couldn't hold up, I couldn't wait, and she just stitched the whole thing. It's done. It is a really fun and I believe quick stitch. The entire pattern is just over 12,000 stitches, which made it easy to divide it up into 12 1,000 pieces. So it's about 1,000 stitches a month, depending on how the motifs lie, because I didn't really split up motifs. I just kind of went around motifs and found ones that equaled up to around 1,000-ish. If you would like to see this all divided up and you would like to join in on the sale or whatever, it's hashtag 12 gifts of Halloween, hashtag 12 gifts of Halloween, and just send me a message. I'll send you how I divided it up. You can see the page or the breaks where each motif is. I'm currently on section 5 for May, and it's this large motif here and this flower pot here. So I started work actually on that last night, and here's where I'm at. So I've started this motif here. So it goes down, it goes down past this acorn, so it'll be around here. And then we have that large flower pot here. So tonight into tomorrow, maybe I can get it done. It might be into the beginning of June that I actually get this completed. So yeah, here's where I'm at. I have I don't want to take it out of the case now because I'm currently working on it, but I do have I do have like this bird all the way through here, all of this done. So work down here into number 5, and I can't remember where I go after that. But again, on my Instagram at AthenaXStitches, you will see, if you scroll down a little bit, posts for this sale. But also, if you just send me a message on AthenaXStitches, I can get you all the information you could possibly want on this. So yes, I'm gonna continue working on that, hopefully get that done, and that'll get me through the end of May. And then the start of June, I am hopeful to get back on the January plan for the month of June. So the January plan had me working on all of these whips. So we shall see. I did go through here and do a couple of interesting things. I feel like March, April, I kind of lost track on exact stitch counts, but I remember at the beginning of the year, I was really curious to keep stitch counts and see how my stitching went and everything else. So I did kind of try to go back and like refresh some of my stats. So for the month of January, I got in, I don't even think that's right. Yeah, 15,123 stitches. 15,000 stitches for the month of January. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pull that off again. February, I got 3,925. So, so close to 4,000 stitches, but a huge dramatic drop. You can clearly tell. Again, March, I'm not 100% that I tracked everything correctly, but 3,592. So less than February. April, 1,663. If I even counted that correctly. There may be some extra stitches in there, but yeah, from what I found, 1,663. That was not a lot. And then May, I have not calculated yet, but I've got 500, 200, 500, 500, 100, 300, 400, 300, 400, 200, 400. Good stitch days in here. Some really good stitch days. I haven't updated this last week, but Feeling really good about the progress lately, so that's why I'm kind of hopeful that in June I can get a little bit back on track and maybe try for another January month, which would be amazing. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? I felt like there was something that I was going to tell you right there. It's gone. Okay, let's do floss of the month for the month of June. So, if you're new here, every month I have curated a floss palette of 5 colors through both the Gentle Art and Classic Colorworks. This is an attempt to build up my fancy floss collection. I do have most of weeks already because I was in a floss club for that, and when I ended that one, I was trying to decide between Classic and Gentle, and decided, you know what, I have an LNS here, I'm lucky enough, I'm just going to go to my LNS, buy 5 colors, call it good. What color should I choose? Let's do Harry Potter themes. So every month I pick a different Harry Potter theme, and I try to pick 5 colors that fit that theme. I'm not repeating any colors, so it's starting to get harder. Now, I did this for about a year-ish, maybe more, and then got on board with Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery, and she has graciously agreed to package up these 5 colors every month and ship them out to y'all. So if you go to Thread the Needle Stitchery and you can either subscribe monthly, she sends you an invoice. She sends you an invoice on the same day I announce it here. So today, if you are subscribed, you will be getting invoices to pay. As soon as you get that paid, she gets it shipped out to you. Might be a slight delay in shipping and or invoice receiving. She is moving and or has moved and is in the state of chaos, like moving states away. So it's not just like, oh, I bought a new house, I'm moving across town. No. She moved from like middle of Florida clear up to Tennessee. So yeah, it's a big move. So patience there. And then but anyways, I digress. Thank you so much to Stacy for being able to do this and bringing it to y'all. And you don't have to subscribe either. You can go onto Stacy's website and you can just buy whichever ones you want. If you want to only buy one at a time, totally fine. Use my code Goddess10, get 10% off not only your floss but everything you purchase. I do believe that the website is actually closed right now, but again, when it comes back up, all of that stuff will be available to you. Okay, for the month of June, here we go. This is a brand new colorway. I bring back some of the older ones I've already shown and I bring in new ones, so we've got a brand new colorway. And for the month of June, the color pack is inspired by Honey Duke's Candy Sweet Shop. Oh my god, I freaking love it. And this one right here, Cottage Garden, the chef's kiss, because it is a perfect blend of all the rest of the colors in this package. So we have Classic Colorworks Cottage Garden, Classic Colorworks Lettuce Leaf, the Gentle Art Bubblegum, the Gentle Art Cotton Candy, and the Gentle Art Tropical Ocean. Yes, it's so good. If you know anything about Honeydukes, this is definitely their colors. Yeah. So again, this is Athena's monthly floss pack. If you go onto her website and just search Athena, they'll all pop up. So, absolutely love this. Now, I have one for me, I have one for y'all, because Stacy is generous enough to donate one to give away to everybody here watching. So, if you would like to be entered to win this, you need to type in candy. I'm not going to make you type Honeydukes, I'm feeling nice today. Type in the word candy in your comments somewhere. I will see that word, I will enter you into the drawing, and next week I will pick a winner, and then candy? I was going to say candy. Stacy will have it in the mail to you. Magic word candy. Again, this is open internationally. I feel like I'm good about saying the rules. I need to just have a splash page that I put up here so the rules are there. Stacy will ship these internationally. Please be a team. Please be a subscriber. Don't do any of the trigger words in the comments like free giveaway, blah, 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 blah. I'll have to delete them because then they'll bring in the trolls. But yeah, there we go. So, shop update for me. while we're in this promotions section, I did officially get all of the Wands Up shirts are gone. They're at their homes or lovingly on their way to their homes, and here they are. We'll never ever be making these shirts again. I will promise you that. If I do, it will not be with this vinyl. It was super difficult, y'all. But I do it for the love of the design and the amazing shirts. I will say that. So, what else do I want to say? Okay, for the month of June, I am currently working furiously trying to get the website up and ready. I'm uploading all of the shirt styles, all of the shirt colors, all of the vinyl options, all of the vinyl colors, all of the price formats for all of the different things, and trying to like coordinate everything so that when you go in, hopefully everything works. But for the month of June, I will have 3 shirts up. Now, I'm not guaranteeing the first, not even a little bit. Early June, we're gonna aim for early June that the website will be having the shirts up. I will also say tomorrow, I'm airing this on Thursday, May 30th. On Friday, May 31st at end of day, the mental health shirts gone. So then my website will be basically closed until I have June shirts up and ready to go. But mental health shirts, so far at last count, we have raised $118 for Speak Up, a organization here in Kansas City, and I'm so thankful for everybody who has ordered a shirt from me. I am blown away by all of the love and support for these shirts. I did this in partnership with Candy, the 614 Stitcher. She is absolutely amazing, and she hosts the mental health Sal, mental health care Sal. Dang it, Candy, I always forget. Mental health care Sal, mental health Sal. Check on Candy's Instagram at the 614 Stitcher. Also check on mine. I have it tagged on there as well. Oh, these little fluffies. These little bugs are killing me. Anyways, she hosts that every year in the month of May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health awareness and ending the stigma of talking about mental health care and bringing it out into the open is near and dear to both of us. We both have ties and connections with mental health care and all the things. So all of that to say, that's all ending tomorrow. So please, if you have not gotten your mental health care shirt, go grab one after tomorrow. Gone, kaput, one. I will probably be doing another design next May, but it won't be the same design. It'll be a new one. So for the month of June, we're going to have 2 returning shirts. If lost, please return to Stitchy Spot. That's a returning one out of Pandora's box. And the other one out of Pandora's box is going to be the Sable stash acquired beyond life expectancy. If you have acquired so much stash that you will need to be immortal to stitch it all, this shirt is for you. And with that 2 returning and out of Pandora's box designs, we have a new design as well. You can't stitch all day if you don't start in the morning. And that hoop coming up over the horizon, the sun coming up over the horizon is actually a hoop. You've got a tiny needle and thread in there. And yeah, if you desire to stitch all day, you got to start in the morning. And so this shirt is perfect for you. So yes, the M looked weird to me, but it was just a crease. There you go. I'm super excited about that. Again, working tirelessly trying to get the website going. Okay, let me show you. No, let's do Would You Rather. And Would You Rather for last week was, hubby just got home, so I may have to pause again. Would you rather for last week was, would you rather ride through the forest on a unicorn or hang out with Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever we want to call him, hairy dude in the mountains? And we've got Tamara, PD Stitcher. She's been fascinated by unicorns since a child. So she would definitely choose riding through the forest on a unicorn. Me as well. Yep, totally. Jeremy, let's see. I said something about being a nurse. Not a nurse. Was a nursing major for a couple of years. An undergrad. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sure that was hard work. Would you rather? It says, you make an excellent case for Bigfoot, especially if he's how you described him. Okay, yep. So last week I was making the, saying that he, like, Bigfoot to me just seems like he would be super chill stoner dude. Just like, peace, love, and harmony. That's just how I picture him to be. Oh, my husband let a fly in. He's flying around. Okay. So Jeremy says, you make an excellent case for Bigfoot, especially if you see how you describe him, but I would have to go with unicorn, hands down. It would be a truly magical experience. I mean, exactly. Sonia, hi Sonia, I haven't seen you in a while, yay! She says, I'm going to hang out with Bigfoot because I'm pretty sure he has the unicorns. Oh my god, can you not? Oh my gosh. Bigfoot riding unicorn. Now in my head, I'm thinking, okay, Bigfoot has unicorns. Now I'm going with, like, is Bigfoot kind of like Hagrid and just like hanging out in the forest and like loving all the creatures, and everything is Hagrid's pet. Now that's how I'm picturing Bigfoot. I love that so much. Let's see. Lynn X Stitches creates 100% riding the unicorn. Hibernation Stitcher. I don't know. Welcome. I believe you're new. There, my husband goes with the ladder. I believe new-ish. I'm not remembering this username. Okay, Hibernation Stitcher. Okay. Let's see. They said missed last video. Very much Chicken Little, head in the sand type, so pretty sure I'm running away, and anyone with me is doomed. This was the, would you rush in and save your friend or stop and like think out a plan? Anyone with me is doomed. I'm running and hiding and y'all are doomed. For this week, huge Bigfoot fan, totally hanging with Bigfoot. Oh, love it. Dave, hi Dave. Did you get your package, Dave? Let me know. I feel like I should check the tracking on that. I know it was going overseas, so it probably took a while, and I took forever mailing it. Also, still haven't mailed those pins. Bless America. I need to like set them on my keyboard. Good Lord. Dave says, that's a no-brainer. Unicorn all the way. I mean, Bigfoot is just a big hairy guy, isn't he? Do y'all have... We have a lot of cryptids over here in America. And I know of definitely some Hispanic culture, Mexican culture of like cryptids. I'm trying to think like specifically UK cryptids, but is Loch Ness over there? I feel like Loch Ness is over there. Nessie isn't she supposed to be over there? Yes. Bigfoot, Sasquatch, big hairy guy, wanders through the woods. Yes. Allison Burgoyne. Allison Burgoyne. I would hang out with Bigfoot. Unicorn have always been my animal, but I absolutely love cryptids. Bigfoot is probably my number one as well. I watch all the Bigfoot shows, even though I know full well they're never going to find anything. Fully believe that Bigfoot is real. Yeah, I love all the cryptids. Amanda Stitches, I would ride through the forest on a unicorn. I'd love to see Bigfoot, but I heard he stinks, so I don't really want to hang out with him. Sensitive to smells. Where did you hear he stinks? Who is reporting having smelled Bigfoot? I mean, I guess he is a big hairy dude, but like, I don't know. Tiffany, Little New Boo creates. Exactly because, in regards to the spoons, exactly, because if I gamble and I save the spoons and I wake up the next day with all of them gone, I feel like I wasted the time I had to do all the things I want and can. Would you rather? I want to ride through the forest on the unicorn. Bigfoot, the way you described him, could be fun, but I imagine all that hair being smelly, and I can't think that would be enjoyable. Again with the smellies. And yay for Harry Potter Legos. I did get my Legos for the Shrieking Shack and the Whomping Willow, and it's all set up over there. I thought about bringing it down here to show y'all, but Legos are very delicate and trying to like hold it up and like show it to y'all. And I didn't remember to post pictures. Maybe I'll take some pictures and post them on Instagram. That's the Would You Rather for last week, and that was out of the regular one. So then we're gonna go back to the Harry Potter run, and we're gonna look for a good one, and we're gonna go, would you rather be more like a phoenix or a sphinx? A phoenix or a sphinx? I mean, now my brain is like gonna play jokes on me, because a sphinx, is that like from Egyptian times, the one that's like a cat like looking kind of on the front, and it like, Google, I'm not even trusting my brain even a little bit today. Sphinx, what is a sphinx? Yeah, it was exactly what I was thinking. The Egyptian creature, the head of a human, the body, oh no, I clicked on it, hang on. With the head of a human, the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle. So, there you go. Wikipedia for the win. Either way, whatever a sphinx was, I don't care. I'm going for a phoenix. All the way I'm going for a phoenix. I'm freaking fly around, healing powers. In my tears, I'd be crying all over everybody, healing everybody up. And I get to burst into flames whenever I'm feeling yucky and be reborn brand new. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Pièce de résistance. This body is done. Burn it to the ground. Give me a new one. Yes. I can't think of a single chronically ill person out there that wouldn't want to be a phoenix. Burn it to the ground, give me a new one, let's start this over. I would like to try this again, please. As long as I get to also come back at this age, I don't want to start over as a baby and have to do school again. No. But I mean, if I was a phoenix, I wasn't going to be like a human. I wouldn't be a human. I would be a phoenix. I would be somebody's pet. And I'd be flying around crying on people and healing them all over the place. Phoenix. 100% phoenix. Okay, let's do some Nico's facts. Hold please, because I wrote this down. And okay, on the Liberty Bell, Pennsylvania has only one N in pen because the spelling had not yet been finalized. Okay, thank you. I mean, remember, these are random, just walk up, we're sitting, we're eating, and blah, 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 blah. There you go, there's your information. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. And another one that I didn't even have to write this one down, I remembered it. How many ants are there in the world? I have no idea, Nico. Like types of ants or just like the number of ants? And he was like, no, the number of ants in the world. I mean, I don't think anybody went out there and counted them. I have no freaking clue. How many ants are there in the world, Nico? 20 quadrillion. Okay, how do you know this? I had to Google because, you know, you can't just believe the source. You got to Google the things. So yeah, there was a study done that estimated per sample size that approximately 20 quadrillion ants on the planet. That's a lot of ants. Okay. I'm going to introduce a new little segment, I feel like, of like, talking about my friends and the amazing things they do. I feel like I mention my, my Stitchy family. 100% my Stitchy family. And my Stitchy family these past couple of years has gotten me through some stuff. I feel I'm hopeful that I have been there to get them through some stuff. We have definitely bonded through trauma, and I hate that we've all gone through trauma and we've had to bond this way, but I'm also so thankful that the stitching community brought these people into my life. Without cross stitch, I wouldn't know any of these people. There's no way. I also think without the pandemic, I wouldn't know I wouldn't know these people the way I know them. I wouldn't be as close to them as I would be in pre-pandemic, because the pandemic brought us to a realization that we can sit on a video chat and chat every day, all day, whenever we want to. Literally push a button, boom, friend. I'm on a call with Ohio, Illinois, Washington, Florida, New York, like literally so many, and it's just blows me away. It blows me away. It saddens my heart that we don't have a compound and we all just don't live together. But also, it brings me so much joy to be able to push a button and my friends are there. I can push call in my Stitchy family group and know if I push that call button right now, somebody would answer. And our new thing in this group has become 8 minutes. So I believe it was Stacy who originally shared the video of the 8 minutes. And it's that, a lot of times if you're feeling down, if you're feeling sad, if you're needing support of a friend, you're like, hey, do you have a minute? And it sounds like, hey, do you have a minute? Actually, I'm at work right now. Can we talk later? It doesn't sound urgent. It doesn't sound important, right? Hey, can we talk? Hey, can we catch up? Yeah, but not right this minute. I'm a little bit busy. But if I message in that group right now, does anybody have 8 minutes? Boom. That is an instant trigger of I've got something going on. I need 8 minutes, possibly more, possibly less. I need 8 minutes. I need to vent. I need to cry. I need to scream. I need to do whatever I need to do for 8 minutes, and then I'll be okay again. Does anybody have 8 minutes to be with me for 8 minutes? And 8 minutes is not a huge thing. I'm not asking you to give me the rest of your day. I'm not asking you to sit with me for hours. I'm asking for 8 minutes of your time. And I mean, nobody sets a timer, but keep it short, keep it concise, and then we can go back about our day. And my Stitchy family is just absolutely amazing. Love every single one of them. And the first one, I feel like I talk about them all of the time and you hear them mentioned randomly. But in this new segment, I am going to be highlighting each member and the things that they bring into the stitching community and whatever. So you can go check them out. You can follow them. They can become part of your Stitchy family too. I wouldn't know a single one of them if you dropped into their DMs and hey, let's be friends. If you dropped into their DMs and said that, I guarantee you not a single one of them would be like, no thank you, delete. No, not a single one. Every single one of them would be like, yes, let's be friends. Hi, how are you? What are you stitching? What are you working on? What's going on in your life? Every single one of them. They are all so friendly, so welcoming, so opening. First one we're going to talk about, Bobby. And I'm going with Bobby first because I gotta shout out her box yet again. But Bobby is Pumpkin Creek Primitives here on Flosstube. I'm gonna do this. Bobby, Pumpkin Creek Primitives. Boom. I'm even gonna add this in. I'm editing for this stuff, Bobby. Go check her out. Go to her Flosstube. Go to her Instagram. She's not super active on her Instagram. I'm trying to get her more on Instagram. I need to be a little bit better about it too. I've been falling off on Instagram lately. She has two GSPs, and she talks about her GSPs all the time, and everybody should know what a GSP is. My GSP this, my GSP that. Honey, you've got to explain what a GSP is. When you just walk up to random people and you start talking about your GSPs, they're like, what? German short-haired pointers. They're bird dogs, y'all. They're big old huge bird dogs. I mean, yeah, they're huge. They're skinny. They're not like big, like bulky. They're skinny. They're fast. They're bird dogs. But they are energy. They are so much energy, and I love it so much. She also, because why not? Let's throw a corgi in the mix. Poor Gus. I love all of my virtual pets from all of my Stitchy family. All of their pets are my virtual pets, and I love them through and through. Like, I will fight to the death for these animals, all of them. Jasper and Lucian, GSPs. I know this is supposed to be about Bobby. It's going to turn into her animals, but you know what? She is her animals. She is an animal mom, and she loves them all so much. And then we've got Gus, who's the corgi, and the poor little dude is the skinniest corgi you will ever see, not because he's starving, but because he is trying to keep up with his brothers, who are super fast bird dogs, and they run all over the place. And Jasper is into turtle hunting currently right now. He's absolutely loving the turtles. And Lucian is just, he's got a milk jug. He likes to just pick up his milk jug off the porch, and he runs around with the milk jug in his mouth, and it's the greatest day of his life. There was another time where he just got a box off the porch, and he put it over his head, and he was running around the yard with the box on his head. He was living his best life ever. Oh, Lucian, he's a special one. And then we move on to the kitty cats. Look, I'm getting all teary-eyed over my virtual animals. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Kitty cats are Skeeter Ray. I absolutely love Skeeter Ray. He is on her Flosstube all the time. If you want to see Skeeter Ray's butt, go watch a Flosstube. Skeeter Ray's butt is all over her Flosstubes. And Arlo rarely makes an appearance. He doesn't have a tail. He's got a little nub. That is not Bobby's doing. But he's a skinny little resting grouch face, adorable kitty cat. Skeeter Ray is just so full of personality. He's absolutely amazing. Okay, Bobby has a horror box that she is curating herself, and she's putting on sale. I am in the box. Linux Stitches is in the box. Ymir from Almond M&M's is in the box. Brandy from Bestitch Me is in the box. Numerous patterns from my brand new designer, Bobby herself. If you would like to support an up-and-coming designer, and like, I'm sorry, but the first time that you ever design anything and put it out there on the market, are you not just absolutely terrified? I mean, if you want to go support an up-and-coming and someone who is super nervous to put her stuff out there, go buy this box. If horror is your heart, go buy this box. It is definitely horror themed. It is super niche. We understand that, but we're hopeful that we have enough horror heart stitchy people out there that will buy this box. Let's see, what else is there about Bobby? She loves to stitch. I mean, the things that she stitches on are just so random and all over the place. There's no super niche hole that she's in. She's stitching on Sir Thomas, a giant turkey, and then she'll be stitching on something with like blood spatter fabric, and then she's over there stitching on a princess lady, and then the stitching is just all over the place, and it's absolutely amazing. Whatever calls to her is what calls to her, and yeah, I don't know. She's got an ONS. She's got her online store, online needlework store. So it's Pumpkin Creek Primitives. It's a website. So go check out her website. I don't have a code for you or anything like that, but go check out her website. She's got all of the stitchy patterns, a lot of Brandy Bestitch Me fabric. If she's got fabric listed on her website, it is in stock and ready to ship to you. She's also an 18 count lover, 18 count Ada, as am I. She's got a ton of 18 count hand-dyed, over-dyed Ada. If you're in the market, go check her out. She also has like some accoutrement type scrapbooking, card, paper, art stuffs. And I feel like a lot of that type of stuff can be used in FFOing. So yeah, there's my little blurb about one of my Stitchy family. And then, what's the last thing I feel like those were all the segments I was gonna do. No, there's still a couple more. Okay. Mini building. I did some mini building. Y'all, I broke out this one. I knew the amnesia was fully settled in and I forgot how horrible these are and I picked it up. So this is Ollivander's Wand Shop. It actually says it's just a magic wand shop, but it kind of opens up and then you can see the inside. It's on a hinge, this way or this way, I'm not sure, but it opens up and you can see all the inside. I'm not super far into this yet, but I have built this cart and all of the things on it. This thing on the back was super hard, I'm just gonna say. All these little, there's a Marauder's map there. There's some potion bottles, some scrolls, some letters and postcards. Trunk. This is a wand. That's a giant wand compared to this trunk. That's a giant wand. But seriously though, I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's so tiny. And then I think I built this next. It's a wand shelf. Made all of these wand boxes and all of the things in there. You can see this Harry Potter is backwards. It's so funny. It's like this. It's definitely a like trying to knock off situation. So it's trying to be Harry Potter without being Harry Potter. It's hilarious to me. But yeah, we've got books, scrolls, another wand in there, magic potions, all the wand boxes, and yeah, even these little knobs on the that was super hard to do. And then I built this shelf. Y'all, I had to like twist wire and glue it on here for these, like this little decoration type thing. These things is wire with 3 beads and then bent so that it like it was hard. Made all of those wands, made that wand, the sorting hat, which was supposed to just be like straight up pointy witch hat, and I kind of scrunched him up a little bit, made him look like this train. So freaking cute. Had to glue beads on there for the wheels and stuff like that. I absolutely love that this is like glued to the top and this is glued to the side here, and we've got books and orbs and potions and all the things. So there's all that. So I've built 3 things, and I'm liking this one a little bit more than last one. 1, there's stickers involved. 2, you build all the little things and then you build the structure and you put it all in the structure and it's done. With the other one, you just built all the little things and then you built a structure, and then you had to go in between all of these things that you had built and find the particular ones and put them on that shelf. This one has you just make the ones particular to that item, that shelving unit or whatever you're making, make those, put them on there, done. I like that a lot better. So I'll keep going with that off and on here and there, and we'll see. I mean, I feel like that one's going to take a while. Oh, I know what else I was going to do. Update on the app. So if you're new and you haven't checked out my last couple of floss tubes, this is a Polar Verity Sense. It's literally just a little round thing that pops into this holder. It's just a little circle. It's a heart rate monitor, and it also measures your heart rate variability, which is like the space in between heartbeats. All of that is supposed to like be indicators of like how much, if you're overexerting yourself, underexerting yourself, whatever. This, and then the app associated with this is called Visible, and it is geared towards chronic illness, and it is not geared towards hey, you're working out, keep going, hey, you need 5,000 more steps, keep going. It is, the notifications I get instead are let's see if I can find one. Here's one. Take it easy. You've spent 2 minutes in your overexertion zone. Take some time to rest if you can. So I get an alert if I've spent over 2 minutes, if I've spent 4 minutes, if I've spent 8 minutes. Every 2 minutes I get an alert telling me, hey, you've been in there for like 30 minutes. You need to sit down. So I really like that. let's see, what else do I want to say about that? Yeah, currently right now I'm in exertion, but not overexertion. And that's kind of the key, like where you want to stay in exertion. So you're building up a tolerance. You don't want to go so far as to being into overexertion, but you stay in that exertion, not all the way into rest. Stay there and then go down into rest and then go back up to exertion. And so you're rocking back and forth in between those. So you're not pushing yourself too hard, because if you push yourself too hard, you stay over exertion too long. That's when a crash happens, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Definitely would be interested next week. We start into the red days for infusion. Infusion is on the 12th. So I'll be interested to see where my numbers start going when we start getting into those red days and my fatigue starts ramping up. I also have all of my symptoms logged in here. I have a ton of symptoms, and then every night I do have to go in here and I have to enter in, how were your symptoms for that day? Did you have this symptom today? Was it mild, severe, or mild, moderate, severe, or none? So there's a lot of input that I put in there, but if I'm consistent with this and I am actually going with this, I am hopeful that this can lead to reports and graphs and things like that, so that in the long run I could be able to take this to my doctor and show my doctor, like, hey, this is the trend I'm seeing. What can we do about this? So I'm excited. There is a lot of input that I need to do. I need to remember to put this on. I need to remember to do a morning check-in. I need to remember to do an evening check-in. My husband is fixing the roof or knocking on the door. I'm not sure which. Hopefully that's the roof. Hopefully he hasn't fallen. Hold please. I'm gonna go check. I'm glad I went and checked. Yeah, it was him pounding on the roof trying to get my attention, because he was, he grabbed onto a section that kind of like juts out, but he was sliding off the roof. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're all good here. Our roof is rather steep, and it really does like come to a point. Okay. Anyways, I had to go move the ladder, hold the ladder, and okay. Give myself heart palpitations. I'm gonna make sure to notate that on the app today. Okay. I was talking about the app, how much I am still loving it. I'm still remembering to do it. I feel like I'm 2 weeks in. I really do start getting like PDF reports and stuff like that after a month. So, still going strong. And, I will say this, spur of the moment, didn't think this was going to happen. This isn't like my big closing announcement type thing, because it's not like I can keep it a secret. I'm going to see 300 of my best friends next week, y'all. I didn't think I was going to be able to pull this off. I had other things that was happening that were supposed to have happened, so I wasn't going to be able to go to StitchCon, and I knew that since invoices and everything opened, and I knew I wasn't going. So everything has happened, has aligned, and I sent an email to Keepsakes, and I was able to get a spot, y'all. So I'm crashing StitchCon. I'm not, I got an invoice, but I have friends that are going. I'm staying in their room, and I'm taking an air mattress, and that's what's happening. So that's it. I have rambled on for well long enough. I will see 300 of y'all next week. I'm so excited, and I'm excited to see how this app tracks me while being there and doing all of the activities. So yeah, that is all I have for you. I hope I mentioned everything I was supposed to mention. And for now, I'm not gonna see you next week. Nope, I'll see you in 2 weeks. But for now, I hope you all have a very magical Stitchy week. And for now, Mischief Managed. Bye.